a child, music made me smile. Some people called it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this kind of stuff, cause I think they call it rock and roll. I said roll. Come on everybody, cause we're down with the rock and roll.
The Vinyl Countdown.
Are you with me? Can you feel it?
Hey you guys, welcome back to the Vinyl Countdown. And Peaches, what's going on? Yeah, I got a little Southwest going right now. A little Mexicali. Yeah. I love that stuff, especially in the movies, like, I don't know, that Kill Bill type atmosphere. Really awesome, really awesome. You guys, welcome back to the Vinyl Countdown. I'm Peaches. What's going on? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Peaches went out again this weekend. We decided to go a little bit north. Yeah, we went up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, home of the Packers. Yeah, Green Bay Packers. And we went into one of our, semi local watering holes where we like to search for vinyl. And we found a really nice stack of stuff that we wanted to bring home, you guys. There is a huge variety in here. There are upgrade copies. There are 12-inch singles. There are promos that I've never seen before. We got a little gold stamp action. Yeah, you know what that means. Little gold stamp promo action. We got some 45s and a couple other things that we got for Christmas from a couple of friends. So you guys, without further ado, let's get into this episode. Another sip of Joe. It really does feel like a Monday, you guys. Really, for sure. Oh, Peaches, what's going on? What are you doing there? Oh, Eternity for Men, of course. Man, you guys remember when back in the 1989, somewhere around there, late 80s, early 90s, man, when you wore that stuff out onto the town, you thought there was nothing you couldn't get accomplished that night. For sure. Not so much anymore, though, you guys. But I still wear it. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite retro sets got going on here on the Vinyl Countdown. All right, you guys, let's get started on this. Oh, gosh. The coffee's flowing. Too good, too good. Yeah, so we took an awesome trip up to Green Bay and came home with a nice pile of stuff. Reasonably priced. Stuff that we just, I don't know, we thought would be great in the basket. So, first one, you guys. I have talked about this album a ton of times. You saw it on our Vinyl Tag 2019. And it is one of my favorite albums of all time from the 80s pop genre, you guys. Yeah, that's an actual genre. Okay. But without further ado, here we go. Here is a gold stamp promo of Power Station, you guys. This thing is in amazing shape. And this is totally going to be an upgrade copy, from what I consider an upgrade copy. And I think I'm going to make another video about that, you guys, about gold stamp promos, and why I think that's an upgrade copy. But for sure, gold stamp promo on there. That's something that, right now, like I said, I'll get into it later, but right now there isn't really an exact reason why, except for collectability, I guess, that you could want to have something like that. Making sense so far? All right, here's the inner on that, you guys. Check it out. It's in really great shape, and got some really nice custom labels on that Power Station album, and the vinyl on this one is thick, and it is amazing. It almost feels like 180 gram, but not quite there. Not quite there, you guys. But yeah, what a nice upgrade for the collection of vinyl. All right, you guys, here's a 12-inch single. Man, I cannot tell you how much I'm getting into grabbing these 12-inch singles, these original 12-inch singles. They may be white label promos. They might be maxi singles that came out prior, during, or before, or after, whatever, of an album's release, okay? But to get the 12-inch single, there's all kinds of things. It might be, like I said, the maxi single. It might be a regular 12-inch single. It might be a white label promo 12-inch single. And then it might be like just a gold stamp promo 12-inch single. Okay? So, without further ado, you guys, here is one that I could not pass up. Cyndi Lauper, She Bop. Look at that artwork, you guys. You're going to see a lot of cool, different artwork on stuff. And getting some of those 12-inch singles, you're going to see a lot more artwork involved with the artist. There's the back of the cover, front of the cover. She Bop. You guys know what that song's about? By Cyndi Lauper, man. Cannot take it. This is totally awesome. Then you just got a nice little plain inner there, paper inner. We're going to be getting that one into a MoFi as soon as possible. And then you got the center label right there. See if you guys can take a look at that. I think that says portrait. You know me in my eyes. Yeah, Cyndi Lauper, She Bop. I don't see anything on here that says promotional copy. And that's something I'm going to be getting into later, you guys. Yeah, there's nothing on here that says not for sale on it. So this is basically a maxi single, you know, that you guys would have been able to, like one side's instrumental, one side's normal, like the album version, you know. This is something you would have been able to pick up as like a DJ or something. You know, you could have ordered this or picked it up at a record store, and you could have hauled it around with you in your DJ system. And that's how they played music back then. So yeah, that She Bop, man, I'm telling you, nice 12-inch single for the collection. Here is another 12-inch single, you guys, that I just could not pass up. I'm serious. Let me pull this one out of there. You guys. From the hit album, yes. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. 12-inch maxi single, you guys. 1985. Woo! This is some nice stuff. It's in really great shape. This is off that album Pleasure Dome by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, which has the super huge, iconic, I will never get sick of it 80s hit, Relax on it. It is just an amazing song, and I actually think there's a version of Relax on this maxi single, you guys. All right, we got Frankie Goes to Hollywood. What year are we talking here? 1985, you guys. So on side A, we got Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, some huge remix of that song. And then on side 2, we got their rendition of Bang a Gong, Get It On, which was originally done by, I think, T-Rex. And then, yeah, Power Station did the most amazing version of that song, as far as I'm considered. Yeah, Bang a Gong, Get It On. Just an amazing song. I wasn't too thrilled with their version of it on this. It almost seemed like they were mocking the song when they did it. And then there's a big, huge instrumental version of Relax on here. You guys, totally kick butt 12-inch single. That song Relax will absolutely go down in history as an iconic song. It just came in this plain PVC type inner, and then these cool island labels, you guys. Very nice. So that will totally be a nice addition to our Frankie Goes to Hollywood collection. Give me a couple seconds to get this put down. All right, and next up, you guys, here is a cool maxi single type, EP type deal that I just could not pass up. It's really going to make a nice little addition to our Striper collection. You guys, Reasons for the Season. Look at Striper dressed up on there. Oh my goodness. That is just an amazing photo. And then you got the back here. There's the few songs on the back there. And then some alternative cover looking stuff on there on the back. see what year we got for this one. 1984. Enigma. See what's on the inside of that bad boy. Oh, you got just the plain MoFi plastic sleeve there. And then you got, there's the label. And then the other side is like a custom label. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff, you guys. It's taking me forever to get these put away today. All right, you guys, up next. Woo! Mrs. Peaches just loves this group, you guys. And this is another, their hit single, The Motion of Love by Gene Loves Jezebel. There you go, you guys. A beautiful 12-inch single of Gene Loves Jezebel. There's the back cover of that 12-inch single. Man, you guys, I just love this stuff. Love 12-inch singles. They're on Geffen Records. What year do we got there? 1987. On that Gene Loves Jezebel. Got The Motion of Love. And then that one came in another, just a normal, like a little PVC plastic. And that's just, I'm not even going to pull it out, you guys. It's just on the standard Geffen label. Just like Guns N' Roses, basically. Get in there! Right, this one, you guys, this was a total blind buy. A total blind buy. I just gotta stare. This is amazing. Look at this. Red Rockers. Oh, what? That looks like some major California punk right there. Or is it? I don't know what's going on there. What in the heck? And then you flip it over. Did I have that right? Oh, yeah. What did you guys decide to wear that day? This is crazy. If I were to pick out a sound for these guys, it's kind of like Big Country. You guys know Big Country? It's kind of like a really mixed up 80s pop, leaning over to synth a little bit, and then kind of leaning just a little punky a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, totally blind buy. Nice, kind of cool stuff. And it's just on the old, yeah, normal label there from Columbia. No biggie. But yeah, this is I think I've heard a couple of songs off here before, you guys. If you like I'd say like, yeah, 80s new wave type, a little bit. Yeah, I would definitely check that out. Whoops. This thing has got one of those weird covers where you gotta turn it another way. Alright, you guys. And then what do we have here? Oh, this is gonna be like, yeah, what do people call it? Sleaze? It was like, you had glam metal, hair metal, sleaze metal, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we don't make up genres here, but it was the late 80s, you know, Guns N' Roses was coming in. You had like the Black Crowes kind of stuff going on. This lead singer of this band is kind of whiny a little bit, but I enjoy it. It's a good sleaze rock type, hair metal type deal going on there, I guess you could say. The Hangmen. It's pretty good. It's like a second tier 80s type stuff. Then there's the back. Yeah, they got a real, yeah, pretty obvious look to their music on the front of the cover. I like it when you can look at the cover and kind of tell what the music is going to be like. I like that small amount of predictability. And then you guys, it's on the purple Capitol label, which you guys have probably seen 100 times. All right. And then you guys, this one, I can't even tell you how amusing this is. The memories of being a kid, you know, it's like, I sit here and I think about this song. I'll just show it to you. Okay. This is a 12-inch single of the Human League, the song Human. You guys, there's the back. I cannot tell you from listening to this song, I just popped it on like 20 minutes ago, okay? And this is one of those examples when you go back into the 80s that it's one of those songs that just drums up absolute memories. Absolute memories. And you know, you can say that about pretty much any type of music for people in any given time, any decade or anything like that. But when you grow up in the 80s and there are things that just hit you about the 80s, this is one of those songs. It opens up a floodgate of things for me. You know, it's like you get that St. Elmo's Fire, Breakfast Club, you know, type feelings keep coming back from the 80s. You know what I mean? Pretty in Pink. Just all kinds of things. People from school. Riding around in your first car. Stuff you did with people after school. You know, your youth, the younger time in life where you didn't have so many worries like you do now, you know. The dances you went to. I mean, I think I heard this at every single junior high, high school dance that I can even remember. Such an iconic 80s song, you guys. The Human League, Human. I'm so proud to be adding this to our collection as a 12-inch single. Oh my gosh, I can't even describe it. And then I'll pull this out. Well, first of all, what year are we talking about, Peaches, here? Yeah, we're talking about 1986. 1986, what a year. What a year, you guys. I mean, I could talk all night about individual things, you know what I mean? But there's the label for it. That's a Virgin Records right at the bottom there. My gosh, and the thing is in just immaculate shape. I played it, like I said, before I made the video, and I'm just, I couldn't even, I just sat there, and I relaxed back in my chair, and I just kind of sat there and looked at the ceiling, and just listened to it. Because there's an amazing part of getting these maxi singles like this. On one side, I think there is an a cappella version that has spoken word of that song in it. And it's a different version, and it's mystifying. It is what it is. It's just mystifying. And then you have the a cappella version on side B, and then you have a total instrumental version, and then you have the actual album version on the other side. All three versions are just amazing, you guys. I cannot tell you. But for me, one of those amazing, amazing moments. Yeah, Bryan Adams moments from back in the day. All right, let me show you. Let me switch it up a little bit and show you guys a few 45s that we found. Speaking of unbelievably awesome 80s new wave pop synth type stuff, which is not a made-up genre, again, to make me look smart. Here we go. Dead or Alive, Brand New Lover. Oh, we will pick up anything that has the Dead or Alive name on it, you guys, for a picture sleeve single. For anything, 12-inch singles. I have several of them, several 12-inch singles from them, guys. But yeah, I love that song. Brand New Lover. And their big, huge hit was, You Spin Me Right Round. Just amazing, amazing, amazing tune. All right. And then here's White Snake, Is This Love? Picture sleeve. Whew, you guys. That was a very nice pickup for the hair metal collection. And then here's an iconic one, you guys. I could not pass it up. The guy even had these things like half off. It was totally awesome. But there's Poison, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. This is really, the Poison collection is really ramping up, you guys. Really ramping up. And then there's the back side of that. Yeah, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. And then I got another puzzle piece for the Def Leppard poster. What happened was Def Leppard, for their Hysteria album, they made a whole bunch of 45 7-inch picture sleeve. The picture sleeves are actually part of a puzzle. So if you collected all, what was it, 11 or something like that, that it would make a whole giant poster if you put them all together. And here is the Love Bites section of that cover poster. The 7-inch picture sleeve. So yeah, we thought that was totally awesome. And then we got, this is a Christmas gift from Matt Bacon. He's been a guest on our show for a couple of months at least here now. Yeah, more like 6 months or so. But yeah, we've had him on here a few times. Matt Bacon, good friends of ours. And he got us this 7-inch picture sleeves of The Arms of Orion from the Batman soundtrack. That was completely done by Prince. That is a nice 7-inch picture sleeve, you guys. For sure. The Arms of Orion, or Batman soundtrack, The Arms of Orion by Prince. Totally awesome. Oh, and you guys, this is blowing my mind. What you have here is something that I think would have probably went to the radio station as a sampler that they could have played if they want to. It was probably suggested by the Capitol Record Company. And just take a look at that. I think this is something that would have, went to the radio station. Look at that big, brushed metal looking hype sticker on there. Capitol on the top. This is a promotional, sleeve with the hollow center. And then it's got the Capitol rainbow on it, right there. And it says, it says not for sale on there. So yeah, I think this would have went to a radio station. Promotional company, not for sale. But sometimes they're not gold stamp promos. You know what I mean? Because there's no gold stamp promo on this. But here we go. Hard Attack 84 sampler. It's called Hard Attack 84 sampler. And then on here you got Iron Maiden, Aces High, Iron Maiden, Minutes to Midnight, Helix, Rock You, Helix, Gimme Gimme, Good Lovin', and another Helix, Young and Reckless. And then on side 2 you have Wasp, LOVE Machine, and then you have Wasp, I Wanna Be Somebody, and then Queensryche, Warning, Queensryche, Enforce, Queensryche, Take Hold of the Flame. Promotional copy not for sale. Whew! This is the stuff that really gets me going, you guys. Gets me going more than anything else. And it's just shocking to me that a lot of this stuff isn't worth just unbelievable bucks. Because you're looking at the earliest pressings of some of this stuff. You know what I mean? Even as first pressings. Okay, we got a couple more, you guys. Here is one that I've been hearing about in the music community a lot. And I was a little bit curious about this guy because I only knew one hit from him that was called Rocket. And here is a really nice shaped record from Herbie Hancock Sound System. I have yet to learn a little bit more about this guy. I heard he had a lot of jazz influences and stuff like that, and did a lot of collaborations with other people and stuff. And the guy is really sparking my interest because of that song Rocket. Now that song Rocket, you guys, I lived the day when that was brand new. So yeah, us kids that grew up in the 80s, we know exactly what that song is called, Rocket. And you know, I never, ever, ever could find that song Rocket out in the wild so far. No matter how many places, no matter how many times Mrs. Peaches and I went out into the wild, we could never find the record from Herbie Hancock that had Rocket on it until now. You guys, I can't believe we ran into this. It's got the song Rocket on it. Not only did we run into this, we ran into 2 copies of it at the same time in the same place. I could not believe it. It's like this game of chances all the time. Yeah, this is Herbie Hancock Future Shock. It's called. Kind of a real space age front cover there. And then, yep, there's the first song on there, Rocket. This was, you guys, this was the first song we ever breakdanced to back in grade school. This was the song, okay? This is where we all had the tongues sticking out of our high tops. We were wearing parachute pants. We were doing anything we could to master this new thing called breakdancing, you guys. And as a kid, it was just an amazing thing to discover. And then I found out later from watching a hip-hop documentary that was kind of a lot about Run DMC and the history of Run DMC, that I found out that the true answer about sticking your tongues out of the top of your high-top sneakers. From what I understand, they explained it in there as the actual people that lived through that time in that place where Run DMC got started, up in the northeast area of the United States, there by New York and stuff. That wearing the tongues on the outside of your shoes was actually a fashion statement from prison, you guys. Yes, the inmates used to wear their shoes like that in the prisons up there. And this was straight from the horse's mouth, from a guy that was part of that Run DMC family. And I am like, unbelievable, unbelievable. I never knew that. I never knew that at all. So here we were, kids in in grade school, I mean, wearing the tongues outside of our shoes and really not knowing any idea why we were doing it. It was a fashion statement. And they said, yeah, it came straight out of prison. And then when those guys, when they would get released from prison and get back into society, they would still wear their shoes that way. It was amazing. It was amazing to find out that little bit of history. But yeah, so many stories about us as kids trying to master this song Rocket on the breakdancing on the gymnasium floor. You had your parachute pants. You know, everything you were wearing was slippery. So, you know, you didn't get any rug burns or burns off of the floor on your skin or anything like that. But man, I remember the hardest one to do was the helicopter. It was a move called the helicopter, and you were just swinging your legs around like helicopter blades. Really cool. So you guys, I'm super happy to find this unbelievable memory for music at our record store this last weekend. You guys, completely awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. And then the last thing we got here, we got a present from Matt Bacon. This was part of a Christmas present that they brought over this last weekend. And this is like a heavy metal game book. And you can go through here and there's all kinds of different games that you can play with yourself or with other people. It's like find the matching Slayer emblems. And then you got connect the dots and stuff. And like identify who these people are, and coloring stuff, and crossword puzzles, and all kinds of things. Like there's, you know, find the right Van Halen emblem or logo. Yeah, so this is a really cool book of games about heavy metal, you guys. All right, well, thanks for coming down to the Vinyl Countdown, you guys. I really had a good time here. I'm gonna start coming up with some different episodes, basically trying to kind of a little bit more thought-provoking stuff as to my views on music and different subjects about music. And I think I'm going to do one about gold stamp promos because I'm in love with them. Even though they don't really carry any value out there in the real world, I'm in love with them for just the reason of their rarity and the idea that they're probably some of the first pressings you could ever get of that music. So Thanks a lot, you guys, for coming down to the Vinyl Countdown. We will see you later.